Harrison, thanks for being our guest.
Thanks so much, Leanne. It's great to be here.
Good. Now, tell us exactly what is Activate?
Activate is a national network of young leaders drawn from communities across South Africa, aged about 20 to 30, and all of them committed to making South Africa a better place, all of them committed to improving the lives of young South Africans. There are at the moment over 1,000 activators. And what makes Activate such an incredible program is that these young people are drawn from the most rural communities, urban informal settlements, urban settlements, professional young people, unemployed, employed, students across the political spectrum. You could say that it's the most unlikely network of young people in South Africa, but that's what gives it real potential and power.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about these unlikely people that you're talking about. Who exactly are you aiming this at?
Well, as you say, Activate really grew out of the realization that we tend to invest in young people when they're in school. A lot of programs are aimed at leadership development amongst young people in school. But when they leave school, we tend to lose that potential. We fail to capitalize on the investment that we've made in those young leaders. And so we realized that while many of these young people were doing amazing things in their community, they were unable to really reach their full potential because they were disconnected. They were sitting in their local communities. Often they were very smart young people, but they didn't necessarily have the problem-solving skills. They didn't have the exposure to great ideas that would enable them to be true social innovators. And often they themselves did not have opportunities for personal growth and development. And so the idea of Network was really to draw on this incredible pool of talent and leadership that we've got in South Africa, but to capitalize and mobilize on it by bringing them together, to enable them to feel that they're part of a national network, to enable them to get to know each other and trust each other, to build their skills in public innovation, to build their skills to be able to address problems in the community in a different way, and to link them to opportunities so that they had a personal path for growth and development.
That's quite amazing, actually. I mean, we're seeing the visuals of what Activate is all about. And I mean, we're looking particularly at the gun-free South Africa that's there. Just talk to us a little bit about that. I mean, we're looking at it, but what's that all about?
So over last weekend, we brought together 350 of these activators from across the country to showcase some of their most amazing innovations, the projects that they were involved in. Every single activator has to be involved in a community project. And the amazing thing about the network is the ability then to enable activators to learn from each other. So if some activators are working in a particular community on dirty water, on sewage issues, and they've found an innovative way of dealing with it, there are other 5 or 10 activators across the country dealing with similar issues who can learn and benefit from that experience. And so we're able to bring the collective wisdom of 1,000 activators to bear on specific local issues, and we're able to use those specific local issues to inform national debates and discussions. And some of the innovations that they're coming up with are just fantastic. What I saw over the weekend, for example, was a group of activators who've developed family math centers in rural communities, because typically parents feel that they can't really engage with the maths with their children. But this brings parents and children together in communities, focused on mathematical challenges and puzzles, but in a way that everybody can participate. And so both parents and children get to understand the power and the excitement of maths.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Another innovation that I saw was young people who are interested in local tourism and are developing tour guides for the night skies. Young people who know about astronomy and expanding enterprise and energy and opportunity in local communities in ways that haven't been possible in the past.
That's amazing. So now I know you've got 2014 Activate Innovation Showcase. What's this all about? Just give us some details about it.
So that really was the idea of bringing together this collective experience of innovators, and we had about 90 projects on show. And it was amazing to see the power of 350 activators showcasing what they're doing, showing how committed they are, but also how smart, how innovative they are in being able to address their community problems, and then linking them together with some of the other social innovators in South Africa. Siyaguza, who's been such an inspiration to young people through his involvement in astrophysics. Gun-Free South Africa, exposure to some of the other really important, dynamic, powerful initiatives across South Africa. And that's what we need. We need to find a way to connect the power of young people in deep rural communities, typically marginalized, to the mainstream. Because through that connection, we're going to create the sort of innovative power that our country needs.
All right. Thank you so much. What a fantastic idea. And congratulations to you for founding something like this and perhaps taking these young individuals to massive heights. Dr. Dave Harrison, the founder of Activate, thanks for chatting to us here on Morning Live.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
All right. Let's quickly